Good morning everyone. Today we are going to see about aquaculture. Aquaculture is the breeding, rearing and harvesting of fish, shellfish, algae and other organisms in all types of water environment. It involves cultivating saltwater, brackish water and freshwater population in controlled or natural conditions. And a particular kind of aquaculture are fish farming, shrimp farming, oyster farming, mariculture, algae culture, pisciculture and production of ornamental fish. Why aquaculture is needed? Aquaculture is one of the most resource efficient ways to produce protein, and aquaculture provides excellent opportunities for employment and income generation, particularly in rural areas. And it also helps maximize the use of idle or marginal lands in a number of developing countries where land is still the basis of wealth and social status and thus general well-being. First, let's see about the fish farming. The farming of fish is the most common form of aquaculture. It involves raising fish commercially in tanks, fish ponds or ocean enclosure. It is usually for food. And worldwide, the most important fish species used in fish farming are carp, salmon, tilapia and catfish. So one of the most important fish species, salmon, is cultivated by cage system. The cage system is done by having a netted cages in the open water with strong flow and providing a mixture food for the growth of salmon. And the next one is mollusks. Mollusks. Aquaculture shellfish include various oyster, mussel and clam species. These bivalves are filter and are deposit feeders which rely on ambient primary production rather than inputs of fish or other feed. As such, shellfish aquaculture is generally perceived as benign or even beneficial. And the next one is aquatic plants. The microalgae, also referred to as phytoplankton, microphytes or planktonic algae. It constitutes the majority of cultivated algae. And macroalgae, commonly known as seaweed, also have many commercial and industrial uses, but due to their size and specific requirement, they are not easily cultivated on the large scale and are most often taken in the world. The seaweed farming or kelp farming is the practice of cultivating and harvesting seaweed. In its simplest form, farmers gather from natural beds, while at the other extreme, farmers fully control the crop's life cycle. Seaweeds are different from mangroves and seagrass, as it is a photosynthetic algae organism and it is non-flowering. And there are three methods in aquaculture. First one is mariculture, integrated and urban aquaculture. First, what is mariculture? The mariculture refers to the cultivation of marine organisms in seawater, usually in sheltered coastal or offshore water. The farming of marine fish is an example of mariculture, and also is the farming of marine crustaceans such as shrimp and mollusks such as oysters and seaweed, also an example for mariculture. And channel catfish, Ictalurus punctuatus and hard clams, Messinaria and Atlantic salmon, Salmonella are prominent in the US mariculture. And another method is integrated multitropic aquaculture. Integrated multitropic aquaculture is a practice in which the byproduct from one species are recycled to become input for another. That is, the byproduct, that means waste from one species, is useful to the food or fertilization for the another species. Fed aquaculture is combined with inorganic extractive and organic extractive aquaculture to create balanced system for environmental sustainability and economic stability and social acceptability for better management practices. And the third one is urban aquaculture. Urban aquaculture is the aquatic farming of organisms including all type of fish, cuttlefish, mussel, shrimp and aqua plants within the urban environment like rivers, ponds, lakes, canals. In essence, urban aquaculture is the practice of aquaculture in an urban or urbanizing environment. See the advantages of aquaculture. The aquaculture is the important source of excellent quality protein and healthy oils, and it is the future for fish production. Is dependent on aquaculture. Due to production of fish at low cost, it can be supplied at an affordable price even to the poorer peoples. Cultured fishes fish are safe from captured fish because cultured fishes are free from pollutants. And aquaculture provides good quality food for the growing population, and it increases employment opportunity. And what are the disadvantages of aquaculture? The infrastructure development for aquaculture will affect the local flora and fauna like wetlands and mangroves, and the untreated effluent discharge with a heavy organic load will adversely affect the local ecosystem. And farming of exotic species will bring with new pathogen to the new environment. Disease and parasitic transfer from captive stock to wild. Thank you.